Hello, Starshine. This is Smadar from Song of Stones, and I am here with a couple of very magical crystals. And I'm going to tell you all about them in a minute and why they're here today, why I'm sharing this with you today. But first, just for those who don't know who I am a crystal whisperer, which means I talk to stones and they talk to me. And the messages that they share, I call the songs of the stones. And that's the reason for our the name Song of Stones. So who do we have here? We have on the left, to check in with my hands to remember which is right and which is left. Why am I telling you that? Because I feel like a lot of the sensitive people that I encounter have that same interesting quality, that they sometimes get a little confused with direction, with right, left. I actually found out about that when I was doing, I was going through a book with a group of friends called Drawing on the Right Side of Your Brain. And she talks about that in the book. And so that led to a conversation with, the other creatives. And we figured that out. And I have a feeling that some people who are interested in this, the sensitive souls, the empaths who are going to be listening in, might have that same sensitivity. And I wonder if I'm curious now if it has anything to do with the fact that we are empaths and that we're picking up on so much all the time. I'm not sure why, but maybe now that I've asked that question, the answer will somehow make itself known to me. So who we have here are lithium crystals. On the, I have to check again, left is the round shiny one is lepidolite. And hopefully I said that right. And on the right is a lithium quartz crystal. They're both lithium rich. And lithium is a very important mineral to us humans for many reasons. I know that we use lithium in our batteries. You probably heard of lithium ion batteries. And I say this a lot, and I'll say it again because it's worth repeating. The physical attributes of minerals and crystals give us a clue as to how they can help us on a metaphysical level, on a personal level. And I'm not sure what the connection is with the battery. I'm going to be contemplating that a little bit and opening up to seeing if the universe is going to send me a message about that. But batteries help power the world. They help bring power to something that, we might need electrical energy for. So that makes me think of the cells in our body that need power and energy. And I don't think it's a coincidence that batteries are called cells. So I'm thinking that they're going to help us with energy, which is interesting because lithium, the metaphysical energy, and the physical product, mineral, is used to help calm. I don't know if they still use it because there's a lot of new pharmaceuticals that help people with depression and anxiety and to help calm people, but I know that it has been used in the past for sure, as a way to calm the body. And the crystals themselves are very calming and soothing on a metaphysical level. So, and by the way, if it doesn't seem like I have a purpose to where I'm going with this conversation, I don't. I often will come into this not knowing what I'm going to say. And I find that works the best for me, because then I'm more open to what is alive and present in the moment. So the reason that I've got these two crystals here today is because I have put out a blog post with these two specific crystals mentioned for empaths and sensitive souls, to talk about how we can sometimes get overwhelmed, because the blog post is called Feeling the World, and as empaths and sensitive souls, that's what we do on a moment by moment, second by second basis. We are picking up on everything. What people are feeling in the room, what, weather patterns, earth shifts, what's going on in the rest of the world. We're picking up on all of it. Really, all of us do that. Human beings do that generally. We don't see ourselves as, we don't consider ourselves as doing that, but we do. The empaths and the sensitive souls are just doing it more deeply. Like we're more sensitive. So what I talk about in the blog post, and I invite you to come and check it out at songofstones.com. There's a link at the bottom of the page that will take you to the light logs. And this is the current one. It's September 15th, 2024. So what happens is that when we've got all that information coming at us, we can get very overwhelmed. And, it can feel like sometimes it can feel like a sense of powerlessness even. But what I talk about in the blog and what I want to tell you right now is that those sensitivities can actually be a source of great power. And I talk about how in the blog, but one of the things that is important for sensitive people to do is to be in touch with what we're feeling ourselves. And it's really easy to confuse what's going on in our own body with what's going on in the world. And the more in touch we are with who we are, with what's going on in our body and what we're feeling and what's ours, the easier it is going to be for us to handle all the other stuff because we know what it is now, but also to take ourselves into that shift from powerlessness to being powerful. And we don't need the crystals to help us do that. We can do that ourselves. We're capable. But we're not really shown how. Not only are we not shown how, but we don't even realize a lot of times that what's going on in our body is this empathic thing where we're feeling all this stuff. And we don't even necessarily know that that's what's happening, especially in the moment, because when it's happening, especially when a lot of intense things are going on, especially when a lot of things are going on at one time. So we're the ones that are not going to be in the crowded places and the noisy places. You'll probably find us walking in the forest or being at the beach or in the mountains or curled up with a book or a movie a show or a movie that matches our feelings or that is calming to our nerves. But listen, sometimes even then, when we're doing all those things to soothe ourselves, we're still going to be picking up on stuff because that's how powerful we are. So like I was saying, we don't really need the crystals to do that, but the crystals are an amazing, amazing, amazing ally for us. Guide, friend, teacher, because they can show us how to deal with everything that's going on. And I know that the first instinct is to put up our shields, but that can actually drain our power. We need to get in touch with ourselves. We need to know who we are. We need to process our feelings. We need to make sure that we're taking good care of our emotional bodies. All our bodies, really. We need to be taking care of ourselves at all levels of our being. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And I know it's easier said than done, especially when we're so sensitive and we're feeling everything. This is where the crystals come in, and we also have to be gentle with ourselves and give ourselves time, because there's an adjustment period to when we're frazzled and our hair is like standing up on end to where we're walking the world with grace and ease and peacefulness. And so carrying crystals with us, wearing crystals on our body, definitely will help. And these two in particular are good ones to call on. They help us, especially the Lepidolite on the left, with that mirror-like quality, can help us to see what it is that we need to see about ourselves. And at the same time, soothing. It's very soothing. And the lithium quartz is amazing at just calming the body. Calming the whole self, really. When I say body, I mean all the bodies. It's also just really lovely to be around. People are very attracted to it. Lithium is what gives rose quartz its color too, and I'm sure that's a big part of the reason that people are so drawn to rose quartz. Yeah. So I invite you to come and check out the blog. I was going to tell you a little bit more about it, but you can go and read up on it. And if you're not part of the crystal community, I invite you to sign up. You can sign up on social media or on the website. And you get some goodies, but also you get really great messages from the crystals, and there's always something that I'm sending out to the community, whether it's like an extra bonus or a gift. Or today I'm going to be talking about how lithium came into my dream with calcite crystal. Let me see if I can get that here. This one. The lithium and calcite came to me in a dream, and they showed me a really powerful way to connect with these two crystals and how they can help us to connect with ourselves in a very specific way. There's this method that they showed me how to do. So I'm going to be sharing that in the Sunday Sparkle, and that's just exclusively for those in the crystal community. So you're welcome to join. And then if you're part of the community, you'll also get the invitations and the link to our live crystal earth meditations. And those are amazing because you'll get to connect with the earth, with the earth as the paradise that she is. It's a way of visualizing the earth in her splendor, in her full beauty, and at a time where we're so worried about our environment. It's a way to reconnect to Earth as paradise, but also for the purpose of bringing her back into that state of the word, I don't want to say well-being, because the Earth is always fine and doing well. But it's helping us get back into connection with the earth and with and bringing her into this place of wellness for us, really. I'm not saying it very well, but basically it's visualizing the earth as paradise. And it's a really amazing practice. Plus, we bring crystals with us, and we get personal messages from our crystals and from the earth. It's really a lovely group of people that come together. And it's really nice to be in community with like-hearted souls. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I feel like I missed something, but I trust that everything that you need, if you didn't find it in the video, will be in the blog post and in the newsletter. So I will see you there. Sending you lots of love, lots and lots of love, lots of beautiful crystal energy. I hope you're feeling all that beautiful crystal energy, and I will see you soon.